Hello you guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. On this channel we talk a lot about making money online as a creative person, as an artist. Today I will talk about what makes a design good. So I'm going to talk about some key component. Obviously every designer has their own key component, but I'm going to talk about my key component that makes a design good. So if you enjoyed it, give it thumbs up, consider subscribing. I have a lot of the courses, free and paid products both, ebooks, courses, guides, planners, audiobooks, all sort of stuff is there to help you guys make money. The links are in description. Zazzle courses, Creative Fabrica, Teepublic, Teachers Pay Teachers, everything is there guys. You can very well check it out if you're interested. And also I have some tools to help you guys do the research and find the right kind of niches and product ideas. If you're interested in these tools, the links are also in descriptions, and these are an affiliate links. If you're interested, you can very well check it out, and I'll just gonna receive a small percentage commission if you go with their paid plan. Okay, the links are in description, you can check it out. Anyways, so what are the key components that makes a design good? The first key component is the niche research. Is there is a demand in that niche or not? That's the first and foremost thing. And so many tools you can use it. You can use Google Trends, you can Google Analytics, you can even use the search engine where you want to sell as a platform to do the research, because I start with that only. If I'm selling on the Zazzle, I start with the Zazzle. Selling on the Teepublic, start with the Teepublic. Or you can also do it on the Etsy, Amazon. Like you can do the cross-platform research as well. You can just simply check it on a Google. You can check it on social media, Instagram, TikTok. You can also check it on Pinterest. Like so many ways in which you can do the research and you can understand if there is a demand or not. That's the first. The second key component, if there is a demand, what kind of niche is selling, what kind of design ideas are selling in this particular niche or in this particular idea of the product that you are looking for. What exactly really sells? Take at least minimum five kind of the different design ideas, so you can actually get some ideas from that. Okay, this is sells like this, or this is a bold characters, or this is kind of the fonts, this is the graphics, this is the pictures, or this is the layout, whatever. If you can get more specific, get more specific. If you want to be broad, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Just have those five stuff. The third key component is putting the emotions in your designs, because people only buy for an emotions. Your designs, your products create an emotions in them, or there is a message or a reminder for them, or there is a motivational code, like there is some sort of inspiration. People only buy for an emotional needs. Of course, there are so many sellers out there selling in the same niches, so what makes you different? You're catering to specific kind of the audience. Could be a broad niche, specific niche, sub-specific niche would be better instead of the broad ones, but again it depends on you. And you are actually conveying some sort of a message, and there is some emotions behind it. For example, the Valentine Day, there is an emotions of the love. You send the gifts to the loved ones because you love them. Simple. It doesn't mean that there is a couple love. There is a love towards your pet, towards your children, towards your family, towards your friends, whatever. Valentine Day could be for anybody and everybody, where you're sharing your love to the world, to the people, to the family, to the loved ones, whatever. So these are the emotions. So your designs is actually conveying that emotions, that message, so that people are connecting with that. If they're not connecting with your designs, if they don't feel any emotions or any message, they're not likely gonna buy. They're gonna skip your designs and move on to the next design. The fourth key component is using the bold letters, or kind of like the combinations of 2 or 3 different fonts. If you can play with the 2 or 3 different fonts, go and do that. But if you find it's tricky and you want to stick with the only one font, that's also okay. But try to use the bold fonts, or underlining them, or putting a box over them, or bold cases, something like you are like focusing the people attention, like they read the code but their attention is focusing on a couple of the words in this sentence or in these codes, and that drive the emotions behind the subject, behind the design. So you can do that with the letters, with the text part. Another thing you could do with the graphics. Now graphics, it depends what niche you're targeting, who is your ideal client. This will going to depend. But you can play around with the simple graphics, or complicated graphics, or kids graphics, girly kind of graphics, or man kind of graphics, depending on your niche, depending on the ideal client. You can keep it in mind and you can target according to that. Another tip is using a subtle small graphics here and there, like the emojis. smiley face, or heart. Heart is very common in the Valentine, not just in the Valentine, any kind of niche. The heart is very, very subtle. You can use the heart, or you can use the spirals, a little bit spiral, stars, sparkling, or sun, or kind of like a planet, or even the rainbow. Like little bit, you can use these graphics which are very, very subtle, and you don't have to put too much effort to that, and they still play around with your designs, with whatever kind of niche you're targeting. Keep in mind your ideal client, obviously, and then you can prepare these subtle graphics and you can introduce them in your designs according to that. Another key component is your designs are customizable. Now this is very specific for Zazzle. It's not that specific for other platforms. On Teepublic, Redbubble, Amazon, and other print-on-demand platforms, people can't customize your designs. They can't change the name or add their own graphics or add their own picture, logo, or social media icons, QR code, whatever. They can't do it, so it doesn't applicable to those platforms. It's specifically applicable to the Zazzle, because on the Zazzle you create templates. So your design needs to be customizable. They can add their own name, picture, logo, address, QR code, graphics, whatever they want to customize, they can customize it. And it should be easily customizable, not too much complications, and not too much stuff is there that it makes harder for them to customize it and prepare for their own specific needs. Another is about the colors and the themes. Not many people talk about the color and the themes, but color and themes do go hand in hand along with the emotions, along with the other tips that I share, along with the other components in your designs. If you create a design specifically related to a ideal client and keeping that color in mind, you're likely going to get the more sales. I've seen that when I release a particular product in different colors, I've seen the sales. Some colors sell well in specific niches, and some color doesn't sell that well in those specific niches. Regardless of your designs, even the same design on the different colors, people are more attracted towards one color rather than the other color. So it's all come down to the niche that you're targeting, to the ideal client you're targeting, because it's going to depend and it's going to vary a lot based on that color. And I can't tell you use this color for girl, for woman, for man, for kids, for teenager, for toddler. No, you got to do the research and see which niche and which kind of ideal client is going with which kind of color, like more proximity to that color, and try to use that. Another is like the theme, having a specific theme around that, and this all boils down to your research. When you do the research, you can go deep dive and look at the specific niches and specific designs that are selling, specific products that are selling, what's specific about them, why they are selling, what the things is behind that. So hopefully this video will going to help you. These are some key components. Obviously there could be a lot of the different key components, but I have covered some of them in this video. Let me know if you have any questions, any doubts. Thank you so much for tuning in this video. I'll see you the next time. Till then, take care. Bye bye.